Just the video I want to make addressing Facebook stalkers that I'm having lately. We have John Richards, who's been up in my shit on my previous Facebooks before they got terminated and banned. We've had, and I got this new guy, Shane Blada, or whatever the hell his name. Seems a little funny that, when they come up on my shit happens to find its way over to Michigan T on Twitter. Michigan T's been stalking me for like the last year and a half, a couple of years on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Using one of his trolls called Mathis, who's been stalking me on TikTok. Every time I make a new Facebook account, John Richards comes back. Shane Blada comes back. Where's this Pete? I can't remember his name. There was a guy named Pete something, lived in Grand Rapids. He would always stalk me on Facebook on my new accounts until I block him. And then we have Marie Lahoney. Marie Lahoney. Amanda, who's been stalking me on Facebook. Surprised she hasn't showed up yet to my new account. This is a new YouTube channel. Well, not new. I only got like 5 videos on it. I brought it up in 2020, then the fall of 2020, right before the election. So, my last YouTube channel that I've been using, it's got a strike. So most of my videos aren't private for a few months. So I'm going to address this little troll who threatened to show up tomorrow in Lansing. I'm Raging Rob Kinnison. I'm a political activist in the state of Michigan. I am a militia militant. I am a 3%er. I am a libertarian. I am a constitutionalist. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I follow the Bible. I follow the Constitution. Anything else does not matter to me. It is invalid to me. I don't follow the federal government. I don't follow propaganda. I don't follow fake news. I don't follow what's popular. I do me. I was invited to a meeting tomorrow. I'm not going to say who, but I was invited by some of my patriots tomorrow. If you don't know what's happening in Michigan, the Democrats are pushing an amendment. It's probably going to be on the ballot in November to amend the Michigan Constitution for some abortion, whatever they want to do. Basically make abortion legal in the state of Michigan against the 1931 law that's on the books that a judge in Oakland County has filed a motion to stop enforcement of the law. It expired, and he filed another motion. Well, there is a hearing tomorrow at 9 a.m. in Lansing at the Michigan Senate building. And I was invited. And I'm going to show up. See, unlike some people, they say, "Oh, I shouldn't talk about where I'm going to be tomorrow or next week." I don't care. I'll tell you where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'll tell you where I'm going to be next week. I ain't scared of anybody. In case you don't know, there was an attempt on my life 2 days ago. I was at a flag-waving event. I don't know if it was me specifically targeted or they just hated conservatives, but I was at a flag-waving event a couple of days ago out in Macomb County. Me and a few of my patriots, we were crossing the crosswalk. I was at the end of the line, and this white SUV comes around a corner. He almost rear-ended the vehicle in front of him turning the corner because how fast he wanted to get into that crosswalk. And I was there. I looked over, and the guy in the driver's seat looked right at me, and he just hit the gas on the crosswalk, and I jumped over real quick back onto the curb to avoid getting hit. And he sped off. I don't know if he was just being a jerk off around us because I'm a conservative. I don't know if it was. I don't know if he was targeting me specifically because my face is out there. So I told people about this, and some people came back and said, "Oh yeah, it was an assassination attempt against your life." And some people say, "Well, it was just some jerk off, probably." Me, I think it was just some jerk off that didn't like what we were doing, and he wanted to scare us. But he looked right at me, and he hit the gas pedal. So, and I seen that myself, and I was so nerved up and pissed off right after it happened. I just took a couple minutes to calm down, and I tried to get my thoughts together, and I realized what just happened. Like, oh my God, you know. I told a couple of my patriots about it. So, I don't know if it was intended towards me or just probably not. This has happened before to other people I know. This is the second time this has happened to me where I almost got ran over. A couple of years ago in Florida, I was at a flag waving event. I believe it was like February 2021, somewhere in there. And a black Nissan Altima jumped the curb and almost hit me. Aimed the car right at me. So, that was Florida. This is Michigan. But anyway, Shame, Blada, or whatever the hell his name is. I don't know. And they get the John Richards guy. And you come up in there and, he's threatened to show up in person and say, he says I called him the N-word. I don't use that word. And I asked him for a screenshot. Let's see the screenshot. I'm probably going to post this video on Facebook too. But I asked him to see the screenshot and he didn't provide it. So he wants me to call him the N-word if he shows up in person tomorrow. Well, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to be tomorrow, and that's where I'm going to be tomorrow. So, okay. I'm not like some people that just come up here and they're all talk. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm telling you, you come up to my face tomorrow. Okay? I'm not threatening anybody. I'm saying you show up where I'm going to be tomorrow and see if you're a man to come to my face. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to use violence. I'm not a violent person, but I will defend myself. So, let's see if you're man enough to show up where I'm going to be tomorrow at 9 a.m. in Lansing. I told you where I'm going to be. So, that is that. You want to come up in my comment section and blast all your crap. I live in a mobile home, blah, 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 blah. I travel for a living. Okay? I'm not leeching on anybody's tax dollars. Okay, I work today. I ain't going to go into specifics of what I do. I'm an independent contractor. I travel around the state of Michigan, and sometimes I go out of state. Tomorrow is my last full day in Michigan. For 2 weeks. I'm going to Pennsylvania. I got to take care of some patriots over there. I was in contact with a few patriots in Pennsylvania. I told them I was coming out, and they invited me. Got some stuff happening over there. So I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks. So tomorrow's my last full day in Michigan. And I got a hearing to go to. So, you talk all this crap on Facebook, oh, I'm going to show up and blah, 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 blah. You know, that's up to you if you want to show up. I told you where I'm going to be. Let's see if you're man enough to show up. Or blah, 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 blah. That's up to you, buddy. Okay, I'm not one of these guys that just does this on social media, and then when in person, it's a walk away. Okay? I've single-handedly went up against Antifa 600 strong, okay, by myself. And I got video proof of this. Okay? So that is that. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that.